Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. This is the FIBA Asia Cup Game Day 5 Group C battle for first place between China and Jordan. Well, China flying high. It's hard to see them falling. They're 2-0 going up against this Jordan team. You see that after this will be India, Saudi Arabia, and then Chinese Taipei and New Zealand. Of course, earlier, Philippines had a little bit of a shaky start against Iraq, but came good and won that game. And the standings, therefore, are right now China at 2-0, Saudi Arabia 1-1, Jordan at 1-1, and India down at 0-2. So India, you know, if they could get a win and China get a win, it could come down to goal differential. And Andrew, I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Andrew Gaze. Andrew, this is not necessarily a straightforward situation for China. We think they're going to win convincingly, but Jordan have the tendency to play above themselves against great opponents.
My word, they do. And Jordan have got a lot of talent out on the court. Some young players, emerging players. But the problem they've got is defensively, and they're up against just a juggernaut offensive team. China averaging 96 points a game, and their shooting percentages are off the charts. 53%. From the field, 46% from the three-point line, and they spread it around. But any team that's got Freddie Ibrahim, who's averaging 16 points a game, 7 assists, and Dar Tucker had an outstanding opening game against India. And they've got some firepower out there, but the reality of it is that China go into this contest as the overwhelming favourites. But as you mentioned, just need to pay attention, because the depth on this Chinese team has been extraordinary, and Chung has been averaging 13 points at 50% from threes, if you don't mind. So just a phenomenal offensive output by China, and Chin-Chu Hu has been extraordinary, 15 points, and get this, 82% from the field. Now I know he's a big guy around the rim, but still incredible numbers and 7 rebounds a game.
Yeah, we've seen some guys miss some shots around the rim too. So here at the FIBA Asia Cup, both teams, all the players on the court for the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. And now, the national anthem of China.
So China and Jordan, Rory Rana and Gao shaking hands. Players shaking hands as well. And we'll also get a look at the referees. Scott Becker, the crew chief from Australia. Al Balushi from Oman on the left, and Paul Skayem from Lebanon on the right. This will be Becker's and Al Balushi's last FIBA Asia Cup. So great great run for each of those international referees, and they treasure every one of these game experiences. So we see Abdullah Olajuwon here, who started in the last game. Of course, he's the son of Hakeem Olajuwon, the dream, the legend, and also Abdul Rahim Olajuwon. And lo and behold, there's Hakeem Olajuwon here watching his two sons up in the upper level there in front of the VIP. So he must be really proud to watch his sons get a chance to play national team basketball. In the starting five, Abdullah will be there along with Freddie Ibrahim, Yazan Altawil, Khaled Abu-Abod, that's a change, and Hashim Abbas in the starting five with Tucker and Abdurrahman Olajuwon, Al-Harma Shea, Abu Azane, Zaid Kalani, Kanan, and Mushabak playing for Coach Roy Rana, who has made the rounds in international basketball. He's coached Canada's national team. He's coached, there he is. He's coached Canada. Of course, he led Canada to the under-19 world title in Egypt. And he also, remember when R.J. Barrett was the MVP of that tournament. He also coached Egypt at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2023. And after a long stint in Japan, the last 3 years coaching there, he's now coaching Jordan. So quite a pickup for them late in the game.
Yeah, it's a wonderful run that he has had. And what he's going to have to focus on as we take a look at the starters is containing the firepower for China.
Yeah, Hu Mingchun in the starting five for Chailong was Zhao Rui, Wang Junji, Hu Jingqiu, and Zhu Junlong. Gao, Liao, Chong, Yu, Zhao, Li, and Lei coming off the bench for Gao, the head coach. And there he is, Gao, who was here watching, has been watching all the games, scouting. We've seen him doing his homework. Maybe, Andrew, one of the teams, China, you have to say, that can really has a serious threat to the supremacy of Australia. We'll get your thoughts on that in just a second.
That's black. First pick and roll. They got it. Commit to first pick and roll. We want to make sure that they're a little bit under it, and then we go to our base from that on. Right? Then we go to our base so our weeks and our one. Wait up. Now, Freddie, if Abdullah comes off and you can't give it to him, just turn it into a slot, and then we'll go play mid-pick. So you don't have to, like, if you can't throw it to him, just peel out, and then we'll play mid-pick. You got it? Yeah. All right, let's go, bro. Listen.
So you got China as one of the teams that might be, if you're looking for a potential challenger to Australia, the two-time defending champions, they certainly got the size, the skill. Could China beat them?
Well, to me, they are the biggest threat. They are the next best team in the competition. And the way they can beat them is their firepower. 96 points a game. I don't care who you're playing against. When you're doing that and you're shooting it at 46% from threes, you've got some weapons. And yeah, Australia, their athleticism, their size, that they're clearly the favourites. But China have got enough out there to test them. You're going to have to shoot well against Australia to beat them. And they have certainly got that in their DNA.
Well, China have certainly been good, although there have been phases in their games where they haven't been as dominating as perhaps you would need to be if you are going to go ahead and win this whole thing. And just talking about Lebanon, by the way, they made it to the final. Last time, Wael Arakchi, the MVP, certain not to play, finally. So he's ruled out for the tournament. It sounds like, although we're still waiting for final confirmation on that, but it sounds like it's not going to happen.
No, that's for sure.
We're underway here, folks. In Jeddah, China taking on... We're underway here, folks. In Jeddah, China taking on Jordan. China looking to lower the boom from the baseline. And Abbas knocks it away.
They don't come up with a score, but I like the set. Everyone gets a touch. They move the ball, swing it to side. Everyone gets a feel for the game.
Freddie Ibrahim. Abu in the starting 5 today. Ooh, a little turnaround. Gosh, almost went in, missed everything, so didn't hit the rim.
Might have been a hit. It might have grazed the shot clock. It went that high.
He definitely, it wasn't going to get blocked, that's for sure. Zhao Rui can be mesmerizing at times. And, well, if you're going to foul somebody, Hu Mingshun is not surprised that he is the guy that gets fouled shooting the 3 because he's made so many, but still, you don't want to foul him.
No,
but at least you can rest in consolation and thinking he's probably made it. He probably would have made it, rather.
That's right. And make him earn it from the free throw line, where he plays for the Guangdong Southern Tigers, and he's a good free throw shooter as well. 81% on the season in the CBA in China.
Guangdong is where Yi Jianlian used to play.
Another superstar NBA guy, drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Played for
6th pick, I think he was.
Played for China for so long, so many Olympics. Of course, was in that famous China team that got to the quarterfinals when they beat Serbia Montenegro back in Athens. Made to the quarterfinals there. And here is the 3rd free throw, so good job for Hu.
Talking of Chinese players in the NBA, Yang Hansen, who played in the qualifiers, was the 16th pick in last month's draft, not here with the team.
Olajuwon drives in. Of course, Abdullah, not quite as big as his father, who's watching from up on high. Different type of player. Certainly is dynamic. Nice pump fake. Who goes in and lays it up and in.
Big fella's got some mobility. They beat on their shot fake, though.
Freddie throws it away. Look out. Up ahead to Hu.
The big fella showing it all, running the floor. He has just been a revelation in this tournament for China.
Abu Wazane is going to come in for Jordan. Remember, this is the battle for first place in the group. Most likely, anyway. Here is Freddie. I mean, you got Saudi Arabia also going up. You could end up with 3 teams with 2-1 records. So I guess technically,
yeah,
goal differential would decide it. 3-point shot is good from Wong. Wong buries it, playing at San Francisco. San Francisco Dons showing a little bit of that Northern California magic from the Golden Gate, from Chinatown.
Oh, he's been doing it all tournament.
Showing up. We're jogging back in transition. Our guy beats us one-on-one down the floor. Right? We're rejecting everything. DHOs, we're rejecting everything. You can't fall on a shot fake to a non-shooter. We know that. All right, this trip down the floor. Sorry, you're the floor man. We're going more inside. You're on the wing. Got it? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So Andrew, just to reconfirm here, I mean, you've got a whole myriad of things that can happen. There's the likely and the unlikely, who getting the bucket. So China at 2-0, Saudi Arabia and Jordan at 1-1, and India at 0-2. So if India beat, if Saudi Arabia beat India, they would improve to 2-1. And if Jordan were to come back and win, they would be 2-1, and China would be 2-1. And then what you do is you add up all the goal differential with the games between the teams, and that's how you determine first place, second place, third place. And the team that wins goes straight to the quarterfinals. Otherwise, you go to the qualification for the quarterfinals.
China would have the advantage because they have some big wins already.
Tucker didn't really live up to the hype the other night against Saudi Arabia.
Coming off a 30-point game against India.
Here, Abdul Rahman checks into the game, and I think maybe that was on Tucker.
Some nervous moments here for Jordan. They just can't seem to get their game started, and give a lot of credit. I've been really impressed with China on the defensive end. Yeah, we've spoken about how explosive they can be offensively, but they're active, good, really good ball pressure. They're in the lanes. And they run the floor so well. This man here, Wong, is just still a very young man, but he's played 2 games and he's already hit 1 3, 80% from the 3-point line for his 11.5 points per game. That is, you go out there by yourself and just take some shots in practice with no defense. If you're shooting 80% from threes, you're in incredible shooting.
Well, the foul was on Dart Tucker, by the way. Abdul Rahman, there he is in the game.
Stepped out of bounds. They need to take a leaf out of China's book and get that ball humming side to side before they get into that penetration. Try and loosen up the defense a little bit before you get into attack mode.
Wong, another 3, just grazes the net. I guess Abu Wazane has a lot more experience for Jordan. And but maybe Roy Rana wanted to change things up. Didn't start him, but now he's in the lineup. You need that experience. Tucker fouled down the perimeter.
Now, if Jordan are going to cause an upset, it's this man here. He's the one that's got to be able to put some points on the board. He can do that. Now he's a veteran. It's been around a long time. Fatigue maybe become an issue for Tucker as well.
It seemed like Brownlee in the last game for the Philippines was a little tired. Alta wheel. Ball goes out of bounds. Back over to China. Nearly 3.5 minutes into the game. Jordan still searching for their first point.
Poor timing by Alta wheel. He just needed to allow Tucker to get set. Just a poor decision on the timing of the pass by Alta wheel.
Good job, Abu Wazane. The China bigs are just huge, really. I mean, when you think about it, we haven't even seen the biggest yet. Yu Ji Hao when he comes in. Hu Ming Shun, he's the guy that's been tearing it up offensively. There he is again, knocks down another jumper.
He's silky smooth, and you shoot the 3, get to the rim. Got the mid-range games as you saw just then. Ready.
Thought Abu Wazane was going to be there. Kelani's going to come into the game. Alta wheel's going out. Kelani comes in.
Freddie's got to do better at taking charge here. That already picked up a couple of turnovers.
Abdul Rahman getting the assignment on Zhao Rui. Hu with the bounce pass, 3-point shot, another one. Well, Zhu Junlong throws in the long ball. 17-0.
This is getting messy early.
Zhu guarding Dart Tucker. Dart Tucker finally puts points on the board for Jordan. Now the pass. Wong has it knocked out of his hands. Good hustle by Dart.
It was good hustle, but there needs to be I reckon about a 30% lift in the urgency of Jordan, even then in the defensive transition, highly exposed. See, he just outran him. Wally just outran Jordan. Yeah, Jordan, you just can't have that. Your energy levels have to be higher than China.
Back into the game, Hashem Abbas. Kanan has checked into the game, and Al Marche, who was outstanding in the last game against Saudi Arabia. Three-pointer, and Kanan very close to committing a foul on Hu. And three-point shot from Kelani. Chung has come into the game, number 6 for China. Oh boy, he is tough. Wang Zhongji.
They just cannot get any stops. 6 of 9 from the field. Foul.
And fouled by Chung. Marche getting some instructions from his coach, the captain now. Kanan, one of the veterans in this team. Here he is. This is who we're talking about.
Yep.
Yu, as Hu sits down, Yu is quite a large fella.
But mobile.
2.21 meters in height, 7 feet 3 inches.
He's got good hands and active. He can get up and down the floor. Very intimidating around the rim, as you'd expect.
Chung from downtown. They're just pouring it on. It just feels like deja vu.
They're just running into screens. They need to lock on the trail, get in the hip of those shooters and try and fight over the top of those screens.
Al-Hamar Shea, Cannon. Saudi Arabia did a good job against China of falling behind and coming back. And that's what it's going to have to be for Jordan.
Yeah, well, they've seen enough of their man-to-man, and they go to a 2-3. Now, this is highly dangerous against good three-pointing shooting teams.
Another one for Hu. Kelani from deep. He hit one. Who's going for another. Here is Chung. Boy, it's just so difficult. Even when you have them boxed out, you don't necessarily have the advantage for the rebound. Watch this. Harmache right there, and good call by the referee. Chow in the game as well. Another miss for the Chinese. Chung yet to really connect. And the foul. Chung does have 1-3, in fact. So Hu goes out for China. And Lei Mong comes into the game. Lei Mong is kind of the enforcer in this team, and you get the feeling that he's like the most popular player on the team within the team.
Yeah.
The way they celebrated his success when he got in the other night.
Yeah. And that's all part of it. The culture you build, the joy you get in other successes.
Dar's just, and even when you have success, you feel it. You go to the line everything is difficult against this China team that's so tall, deep, skilled.
They've been emerging for a long time, but it's just a sense that this generation that's coming through, the depth of talent and the firepower that they have, it's going to be different this time around.
I mean, you could argue that China for the last decade has been kind of the underachievers in Asia because of population, the number of players that play the game.
And they've tried so many different things. Superstar international coaches, Jonas Koslauskas, Alexander Djordjevic, Del Harris, they've all had a go.
Panayotis Giannakis, although he was before 2015. There's a three-point shot, and Chow missing. You know, if Jordan knocks down a three here, it's not a horrible score. Hamashe, you got to appreciate, in my opinion, Abbas, what he does for Jordan. I mean, he's kind of like the point guard, the power forward, the three-man, and look at this.
Yeah. Really got to, and you know what is even more impressive, given the start that they have, appreciate the resilience that they've dug deep. They've tried to chip away at it, still got a long, long way back. But they finally see the scoreboard ticking over.
That's why you don't panic, even if you are down the way that they were. You know, China can miss a few shots, you can hit a few shots, the next thing you know, it's manageable. It's not like the old days. It felt like in the old days when you fell behind by, 12, 15 points. And when I say old days, I'm talking about 70s, 80s. Here is saved by Tucker. Great hustle. And here's Abbas again. Roy Rana telling his guys to spread out, let Dar drive to the basket, and he does!
He's been good.
Jordan forced China to call a timeout.
Yeah, he's been good. When they have been able to score, he's taken matters into his own hands, and what he's been able to do is find some holes in the defense and get to the rim.
But you could see Rana saying, spread out, open up a lane for Dar Tucker, let him go. Oh, the gun show. And Hakeem Olajuwon even excited after that slow start.
Yeah, it's a really good fight back.
Let's listen in.
One, two, three.
Just love the mentality of this Jordan team. They may not win their games, all of them, but they go onto the court and they fight. They fight for 40 minutes. They figure it out as the game goes on. And they've really, even in their defeat to Saudi Arabia the other night, they fought through the adversity. They made them sweat. They gave themselves a chance to win. And this is a team that I think on the outside there are a lot of lower expectations, but the players themselves come out and expect to win. Here's a foul. China will get free throws. So Chung going to the free throw line. He has that 1 3-pointer. And he's got a free throw. Makes both.
Really like the ball movement that China have. And it's reflected in the assists already, up to 6 assists. So you've got, for China, you've got 7 made field goals. 6 of them are coming from assists. That's demonstrates and shows how they're moving the ball, finding the open man.
Yeah, they make the defense work, don't they? Constantly chasing. Tucker again. There's a man that knows how to put the ball off every part of the backboard, because he wasn't going to shoot it over him, but he had enough English on it.
And the fact that he goes into the body of who?
Yeah. Liao into the game, missing. Tucker. Into the paint, Wong. And this time they knock it away. Good job, Harmache.
Might have went over and back. Just didn't quite have his feet right and got caught in a bad spot right on the center line.
That was a little unlucky.
Certainly had both feet into the front court.
You can see Joaquin, one of the assistant coaches, he actually hails from Zaragoza, Spain. They've got some Spanish coaches also with the women's program. Good relations with China and Spain. Basketball for really the last 2 decades. Also with Australia. You've had some Australians coaching there, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The game's so global these days.
Liao, the lob, nope.
Didn't get it off.
Liao kind of lost touch. He's going to come out for that. He got a tongue lashing from his coach once before. We got to. Well,
what are we doing here?
There's still some time on the shot clock, or?
Yeah, because again, it's saying that the quarter has ended.
They want to double check and see if there's any time left. Let's listen.
Point. I want it where the violation happened, please. So this is an anytime game review to see how much time was left on the clock after the violation was called. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Want to see the lead light? The lead light is at 1.6, 1.6 on the game clock.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so after the review, the game clock will be reset to 1.6. 1.6, please. You stay there, I'll go there. 1.6.
Scott Becker, referee, the pride of Newcastle, Australia. Does a little bit of surfing down there.
Yeah, some good spots. I'm not a surfer myself. It's almost un-Australian to say that, but.
Well, there's a long shot right at the end, and that is it. You never know, one of those might go in. We've seen a couple go in from a long way out in this FIBA Asia Cup. China lead it 24-14, but Jordan with a little bit of momentum at the end of one.
Yeah, it's a slow start to Jordan, and it took them a while to get going. But when they did, and they started to dissect the defense of China and be able to get to the paint, get out in transition, they looked a whole lot better. Haven't shot it well at all, only 38% after a white-hot blistering start by China. They're 39%. So neither team's lit it up, but it's from the three-point line where China has the slight advantage, 3 of 8. And it's been shared around. Wang, number 10 for China, continues to, he's fine form. He's emerging as going to be a long-term prospect for China, but it's the veteran, Da Tucker. Gets to the rim when they needed him most. He just uses that strength, and So I was talking about a little earlier about locking and trailing on those down, on the stagger screens or the pin downs. Because when they're coming off him, they're wide open. Too good as shooters. But we've got a game on our hands. We didn't think that after the first 3 or 4 minutes. It was looking pretty grim. But well done to Jordan for digging deep.
Well, scan in the QR code to get Courtside 1891, and you can watch live streaming and keep up with everything in international basketball. Definitely an app you need to have in your smartphone. Tucker gets in, tough shot.
It's really been the saving grace for Jordan. It's Tucker. He doesn't have the same quickness as he once has, but he's crafty. Able to get into the paint, finish in traffic.
Now coming the other way, another chance. And you know, something that we haven't really spoken about, Andrew, is how a team can grow in a tournament. And Harmarche missing the layup, but it does stand to reason that the longer this tournament goes on, the better Jordan will be.
Yeah, and they got to keep working to give themselves the best chance.
But the harder the competition will get as well once you obviously get through the group phase.
Absolutely.
But this is a hard competition.
Right now, China's one of the best teams here. So they've been tested and they've answered a big question. Back to 7. 14-0 at the start of the game.
Yep. I'd already penciled in my standings for China winning, and now I'm going to have to go back and erase it. Harmarche has just been an amazing captain for this Jordan team. He really has. The way he played the last game against Saudi, he seems to have rediscovered his touch and given them some depth. And it's a 6-point game. He's in the middle of the 2-3 zone. It just goes to show you how undersized this Jordan team is. Who? Harmarche with the rebound.
Yeah, that big body in the middle, that mobile guy that can also stretch the floor is really what they're missing. They don't ask for much.
Oh, terrific effort by Dar. He can't get it. Oh, and now that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Dar. That's just not necessary. Dar Tucker. Scott Becker, no hesitation. Watch what Dar Tucker does.
Yeah. The energy. How's about the energy, the work? And he is really giving his all.
I didn't think it was quite so obvious.
No, not at all.
I don't know that, honestly, he would even consider doing that, understanding what would happen.
Yeah.
But maybe from the angle, you could review it, couldn't you?
Well, it has to be a call. Yeah, I mean, you have to go. The coach has to.
The challenge.
The
I mean, couldn't the referees go and review it as well before? They could call it a normal foul and then review it. So he misses. I honestly thought it was an unsportsmanlike right when I saw it live, and I think that's what the referee saw. But just looking at the replay, it looked a little like maybe it wasn't quite so obvious. So,
and you know what has helped, surprisingly, is this zone defense. The scoring's dried up for China since they've gone to this.
Oh, what a catch from Wong on the baseline. And now Wong from the corner. Nope. Wong gets it back. Oh, 1 foot.
Wow, what a shot. Dirk Nowitzki like.
To say, exactly. Clearly modeling his game after the German legend. Well, the international basketball legend, Dirk Nowitzki. Kind of fouled as he gets in. Kind of going to the free throw line. Well, you gotta ride through the adversity. Tucker getting a break. Lead has gone back to 9 points. And kind of takes his time and makes the first. Jordan played some really good games and lost some heartbreakers at the World Cup and finished last. But they still played.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were there.
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't like they were playing easy teams either. I mean, they were playing some good teams.
No, at that level, every team that qualifies these days is strong.
Who blocked by Freddie. Gao gets it, or Zhao gets it rather than Who gets it and puts it up and in. Abdul Olajuwon back in the game, by the way.
Yeah, that can be an issue in the zone defense. You just got to make sure you identify your targets, get your box out responsibilities right, particularly when you're undersized.
Conan back to Harmer-Shea. Got it! His confidence is soaring right now. Number 7.
Oh.
Now the turnover back to Jordan.
Just an extraordinary turn of events.
Harmer-Shea. I've watched him play for a long time. He has never played this well for Jordan. I can tell you that right now. Rich vein of form. Here's Conan. Conan works his way through and misses the layup. Oh, and Abdul Olajuwon.
Conan did all the hard work, great move, and just unable to finish it off. And there is the over the back.
He was just going for the rebound. What is that down to, Andrew? We've seen some missed layups.
Yeah, I think it's just the perceived pressure rather than the actual pressure that's on the floor.
Who? Zhao Rui. Got it! 9-point lead.
It's a great weapon to have. The ability to knock down the three.
Abbas back in the game. Who hands it off. Conan back to Abbas. Look at that beautiful basketball.
We know how I was giving China a lot of credit for their defense early on. Jordan have found the formula. Put the ball to the deck and just get to the cup. It's been some real poor efforts.
Look at that. Olajuwon with the steal. He's going to go up, and Conan follows. And then Conan makes the harder layup. Unbelievable. It's set 32-27, and Jordan playing like a team possessed right now, like they're not going to be denied. And this is after falling behind in this game by 17 points. Conan misses the uncontested, unmolested, and then he makes the much harder layup. Let's go down to the bench. Hakeem Olajuwon watching Jordan play here in the FIBA Hall of Fame. Abdul Rahman and Abdullah, his two sons, or two of his three sons in this Jordan team. Must be a real thrill for him to See the Suns.
Yeah, it is.
First and foremost.
For sure. And their history is one that their love for the game, his sons, developed a bit later. Football was where their interest lied, and they've made some good choices now and getting opportunities at the collegiate level, and now with the Jordan national team.
So you can play some football, and it's good for your basketball, isn't it? Understanding spacing and doing things like that.
Yeah.
Being a goalkeeper, having good hands. Zhao Rui, who has it knocked away by Harmache, who, oh boy, no substitute for just for an outstanding shooter.
Oh, Tucker with a hint of a push off.
Freddie's got China's back.
Oh, Freddie. And the thing about this charge that Jordan has made, Freddie Ibrahim hadn't really had an impact in this game yet. So there's still plenty more to give from Jordan.
Well, it's kind of disappointing to turn it over, but it's also sometimes you're just not going to remember the play, or you're not going to.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. He just threw it out of bounds, and just people in the wrong place at the wrong time.
This option, we got to the second side, we're not looking at this option, we throw it back out, and then we're randomly rolling, and then when there's a crowd right in the paint, right? So let's be better there. Now, again, defensively, right, in the zone, you got to stop. You're not playing shot no corner, you're playing shot and giving up the corner. You have to play two and let your guard come back. Okay? Let's go. On the freeze. One, two, three. Go there. Let's go back.
Well, plenty of China fans enjoying the show. The team has faced some adversity.
Oh, would they have? China look nervous. Just haven't found a way to attack this zone defense. Well, a whole lot of nothing going on right now.
Zhao Rui, not missing by much, but still, here's Abdullah. Altawil back in the game. Back to Harmache. Back to Altawil. High arcing three, that was short. They ran it well. Now Zhao. And since that opening game, Zhao hasn't really exploded offensively. It's been much more about Hu Ming-shun from the perimeter. Here's Zhao Rui. That's more like it. And with that, it's an 11-point advantage. Altawil from the right corner. Zhao Rui and Chung able to get it. Looked like Freddie Ibrahim might get his hands on that. Coming up on the 3-minute mark in the first half. Wong.
There's been real no attack into the paint against this zone. They're just happy to dish it around the side. Wow!
My goodness! Olajuwon! Abdullah has arrived. Abdullah Olajuwon with the putback. I think now we need to get a picture of his dad.
That was with some sort of authority. It's set up beautifully for him.
Oh my. And the shot is good. Wow. Well, I think I know what's going to be the #1 play of the day.
Well, you've called that in the last game as well.
I know, but that's a different level there. Now the turnover. Here comes Wong in the open floor. And he goes, and the foul. China up 11. There he is, Olajuwon just turned in one of the plays of the tournament. Look at this again. Tucker drives, and he follows.
Yeah. It's opened up perfectly for him. Zhao,
And
no box out, and just stuffs it in.
There he is watching the dream.
And you know what that is? It's an example of that why coaches just, you know, you've got your guys to keep attacking the glass of the O boards. And, you know, he started that run up not knowing whether that ball was going to go in or where it was going to go. But just the effort to get there and give himself a chance enabled for a highlight reel play.
I guess you'd probably see like one of those a game, wouldn't you? At least two a game. I think we saw didn't we see the Boomers do that last night? There's Tucker.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
It's got to count.
This is an even tougher shot degree of difficulty. Surely just on the difficulty of that shot, you got to count it.
Yeah. And this has really been...
That's going to count. Absolutely.
Why not? He's gathered the ball.
100%.
And they do count it, as they should.
Yeah.
And really, this has been the difference. When they're down, it's Tucker, Tucker, getting in on ball, or just simply spreading the floor and getting and playing off it. Get it into Tucker's hands, penetration, and play off it. And the rest of the teammates have fed off what Tucker has been doing.
But that, Andrew, that shot looked almost impossible, really. I mean, where he put it up off the backboard.
Yeah, I don't think he intentionally...
Oh, you don't think so? Okay.
He was going off the backboard, but I don't think he intentionally meant to get that angle on the shot. But it's...
That was an amazing shot, but we've seen a couple of shots. He's used the backboard well today.
Yeah, yeah.
And when he's missed off the backboard, he's had his teammate go up and jam it home, Olajuwon. Credit to Dar Tucker. He has bounced back in a big way tonight.
Huge, spot on. It's a good point. That's why when you're a veteran, though, you can move on from a bad game quickly. You had all that experience throughout your life, the highs and lows, and you're able to keep a bad one in perspective. And he's come out and single-handedly, almost, changed this game. He's up to 13 points.
Zhao Rui ended up with an uncontested layup as well. Oh, almost lost it. Oh, beautiful bounce past Tucker. And what a finish from Abbas. Hashim Abbas.
That's all the good things that Who can bring the big number 11 to the team. In those on-ball screens, they're just putting him into those on-ball screens, and it's making it easier because he can't come out in hard show.
Oh, Zhao Rui, they're going to call a foul from behind on Altawil.
See, look at... Oh, he just comes from behind. Gets caught. It's hard when the offensive player puts the brakes on. They're going, that quick stop, and you think that they're heading into the paint.
I think that Zhao has a sixth sense, and he knew, and And he was able just to kind of put his body into him just a little bit to get that foul.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Zhao Rui, when he gets the ball, first, second, and sometimes even the third option is how he can score. Now, that's not to say he's a selfish player, but he's so creative, and the various options that he has in his repertoire, he's given the ultimate green light to make things happen.
And also sometimes, okay, it's not smart to foul the three-point shooter, but sometimes it's worth taking a chance to maybe get a steal. I think he might have made the three anyway. He just buried one.
You got to certain things you live with. You're not going to stop everything.
Here he goes again. My word, is he good. He took the punishment and he just stayed there, and he is just showing the world what he's about today. Dart Tucker's amazing. And Freddie Ibrahim called for the kick.
And again, another really good use of the body. He's up against the 221-centimeter Hu Jin Chu. He just goes straight into his midsection.
Liao. Three-pointer for Zhao Rui. Ooh, didn't miss that one, but Yu with the rebound and the foul by Hashim Abbas.
Yu. Yeah, Yu it is. I mean, down there, calling him Hu. Apologies for that, but that's where size matters. Around the rim, just being in the right place, just getting there. And
I would think he would have his possibilities. He's kind of maybe similar, would you say, maybe in the Zach Edey mold a little bit?
Yeah, I think what he is pretty good at is getting up and down the floor, and where we see it's not a liability, but what he has to work on is on the defensive end. Whoever he's guarding is going and setting the on-ball screen. Oh, that's going to be China ball. Olajuwon couldn't handle it, little deflection. So they start picking on him off the dribble. And when you've got shooters coming off those on-balls, if Yu's not going to get out there and contest it, then it's hard to find a spot for him on the defensive end. He's young. He'll continue to learn. Physically get better.
Oh boy, you couldn't come up with that one. It leads to a break for Jordan, and then Yao is going to foul. Is checked in.
Just to stop the play. It wasn't sacrificial foul.
Li Jiangbo checks into the game to guard Abbas. Chow also in the game. He's guarding Dart Tucker. And look at that, Dart gets it back. And that is it. And to be honest, right now, Dart Tucker is in warrior mode. I don't think anybody wants to get in his way. That is an amazing 20 minutes of basketball from him. But China, and they lead it 47-38 against Jordan.
Yeah, there's some solemn looks on the faces of China as they walk off the court, because I think they realised they gave up a real good opportunity. Now they're still going to look up there and see, hey, we've got a lead. We've got to try and stay positive. Shooting percentages have been just gone through the roof for China. They're up to 48% overall, 42% for China. And as we mentioned, it was Dart Tucker getting to the rim. for his 17 points. And they've only taken 7 3-point field goal attempts, Jordan. That's unusual in the modern game. And it's been Tucker primarily that's just been able to bully his way to the rim, and China have not been able to contain the penetration. So it's been a peculiar game considering the way it started. And you take your hat off to Jordan for the way they were able to work their way back into it against all sorts of adversity, and more importantly, against all sorts of scoreboard pressure. Six of 17.
This was just a... Boy, Dirk Nowitzki would have been proud watching that turnaround.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? He's got all the tools. Like you say, playing his college ball in the United States. And when they move that ball, it's a thing of beauty. I thought, though, in their zone defense, how much they were stuck on the perimeter. They had very few elbow or foul line catches, but Elijah one with the hellacious dunk. A lot of good things happened after that first 5 minutes for Jordan. 8 turnovers to Jordan as well. Cut down the turnovers and continue to try and keep China on the perimeter under pressure, taking contested threes, and they give themselves their best chance.
Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown.
Goes in for the dunk.
Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovich, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me! My pig!
Oh, look at that. Great D from Lee. Races the other way, throws the lob, and the layup. Tominaga just gets a little space, and he's able to knock it down.
Still leaded by 6. Ty Wesley.
6 on the clock. Great pass.
Galloway coming off the assist from Ty Wesley.
Steps and Grohl. Boy, Mansour gets in, steals the pass from Magne. He is stealth, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tough job trying to contain the Shields.
The Shields.
Mix up there, forcing him baseline, and the big jumped up into a edge.
Wow. Reverse. And another foul called and another chance for a three-point play. And, well, Boston came over, went up. Vertical wall. Nice bounce pass. Hyatt. Got it.
Nice, the future, isn't he, with Lebanon?
Good play, reaching in lead, forcing the turnover. Now he's got it on the break. Goodwin's going to go for the block, and he gets it. Great hustle by Goodwin.
That was a great hustle there. I think Lee did everything right except finish there.
Cooks. Galloway. Drive in for the two-handed jam. A little bit angry.
It all starts with the penetration. Xavier Cooks, the kick out. And have a look at Galloway. Goes up, stuffs it in with the two hands. He is an elite athlete.
Oh, you gotta love it. He's an extreme competitor. And he loves all the smoke.
Oh, some hell defense from Hawkinson, and that is a leak out for the second time for Baba.
Oh, what a block shot by Amindi.
What a chase down. Look at this.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
For Jordan, we've been talking about him all game. Dar Tucker, and good thing he came to play today. 17 points, and really, it's almost as if he's taken this personally, the way that he's been going at this China team.
Yeah, well, when they needed him most, he's stepped up to the occasion, and right there has been symbolic of how he's got it done. On-ball screens, hasn't looked to force it from the perimeter, just found a way to get to the rim, and it's. Sure, he's finished a lot at 7 of 12 from the field, but the kick-out pass, making sure he keeps his teammates involved, and that right there is what I'm talking about with the guys in drops. They're in so deep in drops, he gets a head of steam up, and he can get into the body of who and you, and it's tough. They need to meet him a whole lot higher, or even hard show to try and get it out of his hands and make someone else handle the ball.
Well, Zhao Rui led this team in scoring, or was one of their scoring leaders on opening night, and went kind of quiet, but then all of a sudden, he started to take matters into his own hands. He's got 11 points. Here he is hitting it from deep. Also got fouled while shooting a three and was able to go to the line.
Yep. He's fearless, isn't he? When there's some big moments, he's one that is prepared to step up and take responsibility, and he can do it in a variety of different ways. The three ball looks just a beautiful looking stroke that he has on his hands, but it's not just about the perimeter shot. It's also the way in which that he can get to the deck, shake and bake, get creative in the rim, and out in transition is elite.
So the King Abdullah Sports Center playing host to China. Jordan, of course, another big one tonight. Chinese Taipei, New Zealand. That'll be a battle for first place. And it's just been a wonderful event. And it's gotten even better for us because we've been able to watch some players, a couple of guys named Olajuwon playing for Jordan. And their dad is here watching them. Hakeem Olajuwon, and I think you know him. Hakeem Olajuwon, the USA Olympic gold medal winner in 1996. I think he took you to the hoop a couple of times, wow. Andrew, when you played for Australia.
Yeah, well, I had to deal with the... yeah, you know what's happening, but no,
so Hakeem has joined us, and Hakeem, it's been a joy watching obviously you throughout your career, and it's been a really pleasant surprise to see your two sons, Abdur Rahman and Abdullah. Tell us about that.
When I retired, I went to Jordan. So I was given a national citizenship. So Abdullah came to me and said, you know, he got a chance to play with Jordan. I said, really? Let's do it.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's a beautiful thing, and what is it about your kids? Because we hear some of their stories, and I'm a father as well.
yes.
Do they listen to you when you're there? Do they when you're giving that advice?
Sometimes they listen, but I was telling them what it takes to be not just basketball, it's the training, preparation.
Yeah.
I think when they see the physicality, and they realize that it's true, you have to get physical, train well, so they listen sometimes.
Abdullah gave us a real thrill today with the putback jam. What was going through your mind when you saw him go up for that?
And I was surprised, you know, because that was the first time I saw him, and it looks real. So I think after the game, we're going to talk about that. I'm impressed.
We're going to talk about it as well.
And what do you make of this Jordan team? They have some up and downs, 14-0, they were trailing it, and to their credit, they fought right back in this contest.
I think if they move the ball the right way,
yeah.
And I don't think they can play zone against China. They shoot the ball too well. I think you have to go man to man. You know.
Yeah, that's Hakeem, the coach, possibly coming up next, right?
So that's my opinion.
Yeah. And what is your involvement in the sport these days?
I'm still with the Houston Rockets.
Yep.
Yes.
And what are those? Are they just programs just that you do?
You know, every opportunity to work with some players.
Yep.
You know, the game has changed so much.
Yeah.
Nobody playing the post anymore.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, we see you a lot on a lot of the social media working out with some of the superstars, and they're coming to you. What's the thing that you try to convey to them the most?
Well, first of all, how to maximize both your strengths. You know, and now today you have to be a complete player, all around, shooting, driving, people. Yeah.
Well, it is, and these days, what you were just fun to watch and a lead at is down on that box. We don't see a lot of that action anymore.
That's true, you know, but now you have great shooters. They want 3 points, spread the court. I see guys in the post, when they get the ball there, they know what to do. They pass it back to the three. So the game has changed so much.
Hakeem, international basketball, you go back to 1996 when you played, and you watch it now, and we've had so many, you know, last Olympic summer. Tell us what you think about international basketball.
Just to see how far they've come, you know. When we played, it was dominant. You don't see that anymore. You know, now they're catching up. We escaped last Olympics, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the modern game and the way it's played with all the threes that are being shot?
I mean, it's just amazing now how, you know, things that we're not allowed to do. I've seen guys on the fast break and pull up for threes.
Yeah.
On the fast break, I'm making.
Yeah.
So I can say it.
I love it. I love to see it. Shooters out there.
Yeah.
Well, Hakeem, it's been a joy having you here. Somebody's going to steal your seat, so you better go back up.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Hey, legend.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate your time, my man.
Thank you guys so much.
Space it, and if it's not there, then just go with the script.
يلا شباب انرجي
Wow, that's a thrill, Andrew, getting to just be in the presence of Hakeem, scanning the QR code to get the FIBA Asia Cup in your smartphone. But even when I saw him at the draw in 2010, I got chills. And you obviously know him in a different way, having competed with him, and it's to see you two guys hug each other when he came over. It just goes, it almost makes me cry, because it just shows us one big international basketball family.
No, that's right, and he's done so much good, not just on the floor, but off the floor, and continues to try to educate some of the players that are coming through.
Well, second half action is underway, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get some more shots of Hakeem as we see some more big plays from one or both of his sons as Jordan tried to call back this 9-point deficit. But those were some really good questions you asked, and here's Zhao Rui knocking on the door again, and it's Abbas that comes down, and here's Hakeem's son Abdullah bringing the ball up.
Yeah, and I think just the start of this third quarter, they just got to hang in there and see if they can get China to be nervous.
Oh, look at that. Nice drive, competing.
And it's interesting to hear Hakeem and what he was saying about the zone defenses Jordan has played, because I actually agree with him when we said that during the commentating.
They shoot it too well.
It's a tough one because they shoot it too well. But, you know, when you assess it, it stopped the bleeding, and it's actually helped them. They've actually been able to contain China, and China have done a poor job of attacking the zone.
3-point shot. And foul called.
Yeah. It's a moving screen, that time on Wong.
Freddie Ibrahim, a little quiet in the first half, but we all know when Freddie plays. That's in the fourth quarter. He turns it up a notch. Will they be close when that happens? That's the question. Here he is. Gets it back to Abbas. Oh. Not like winding down. Here's Dar. Little runner. He is on a mission.
Yeah. It's just too easy for him.
Just so strong.
So really surprised that China haven't made any. It doesn't seem like they've made any adjustments on how they're going to contain him.
Look at a battle for the ball, and it's Hamarche that comes down, and Jordan. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Andrew, if Jordan were to come back and win this game, I mean,
yeah,
this would send shockwaves across Asia, really.
No, it would.
In my opinion.
No, and I agree, and you know why? It's because what we've seen of Jordan so far, that it's you know, they got lucky in their opening game, and a comeback. That's a bit disrespectful, but you know what I mean. They trailed for big chunks of it.
And they came here, you know, I think, again, expectations on the outside, and maybe I don't think the coaches were, I know they said every win that we get, we're going to value.
Yeah, but that overtime win against India, they were in deep trouble for big chunks of that game.
Well, missed an opportunity there. Yeah, they were fortunate to win that game.
Oh, very much so.
They deserved it, but they were fortunate at the same time. Zhao Rui, low dribble, gets in, puts it up. He definitely is able to turn it up when he wants to. Here's Dar Tucker. Wow. Got it! Oh my. Oh my.
He runs back talking to himself. Feels like he wasn't shown enough respect on the shot.
Yeah, look at this. Great rebound. They just have so much talent in this China team. So much size to keep them off the glass. Here's Dar again. He's feeling it. Heat check. Oh. Nice job. And then Wong goes in, lays it up. Good job by Hu. Oh, nice play. Abbas with the pump fake. Oh. Another missed layup. Obviously worried, I think, about who was around him.
Rushed it a little, had more time than he realized.
He's 10. Hu to the corner. Ju. Foul called. Hamarche with the foul in the corner. That was a tremendous sequence there for Hu to avoid turning it over. Wong is sent down now. So fans from China watching today, making a lot of noise. Not quite as much as the Philippines earlier, but nevertheless, China has had good representation from fans at this FIBA Asia Cup. which maybe goes to show about the expectations they've got. Here's Chung. He launches it, and that was Ju knocking it out. Oh, no. Al Belushi, they're going to change this.
Yeah, they have to.
That went off of Zhao Rui.
But Jeff, as I watch this China team, and against the man-to-man defense, you see that ball humming. Here, it's humming, but it's unproductive. It's just staying around the perimeter. There's no penetration getting in for the extra pass. There's no screening against the zone, and the zone has just been real effective.
So it's great if the shots are going in.
Yeah, but you need to be able to get to the rack. Make the defense collapse.
Marche was hoping to get a foul called there, but nothing. Look at it zip it. Yeah, goes back out like you said. Now down low. Ju back outside. Well, I mean, for me, if he's open, that's a layup.
It does. It's got that feel about it, doesn't it?
He is such a good shooter. What have they done with China to become such great jump shooters? Because they just look transformed in this tournament.
You know what they do is they work. They work as hard as any nation in the world culturally at just repetition, and shooting is just repetition. It's labor intensive, shot after shot, and they do that.
We're not really going to finish up strong. We're getting intimidated. We're trying to shot fake, go to the weak side, just power it up. Okay? So again, I want the ball in Dar's hands. I'm going to go head tap this trip down the floor. Actually, you know what? Let's go horns. Dar, you got it. Going off Hashim's side. Hashim will pop it. Sit there diving. Doesn't. You got it? All right. He's going on your side. He's going off your side. He's going off your side. You're in the horn. Okay, got it? You're a diver. He's popping. Let's go. That's it. Go good.
There he is, Dar Tucker. Let's have a little look at what Dar's been up to today.
Yeah, been busy. Floaters, really good touch. You know, he likes to go left a lot, has a left-hander when he gets to the rim, but he can shoot the three. Now, he's been shooting it poorly in the tournament.
No.
But
small sample size.
That's it. It's 2 games. Only it's...
The lead has gone back to 13. China, though, just look at how well they're playing defense and forcing the turnover on Tucker. And again, in many respects, this is a China effort that we haven't seen at the FIBA Asia Cup in quite a while. Certainly not at the last one. So they've definitely been putting in some hard hours. We've seen improved defense by Iran as well. That's been one of the big talking points at the FIBA Asia Cup.
I like it. The penetration and the kick out. That's okay. Just repeat efforts of that.
There is a 3, not that time for Zhao. Ju's been really hustling.
He has. They've needed it.
So Cannon with Freddie on the bench. This time, who called for the foul? It's funny with Hakeem. Hakeem Olajuwon is just so humble, isn't he? You just feel it. Just so gracious, thankful. Yeah. Feels like he's your equal.
Hey, and you know what? What a thrill it is for him to be able to sit there and watch his 2 sons play for the national team.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. Dar Tucker. And the ball hit out of bounds.
That was more like it. At least that time they sent a double team.
Yeah, but look at China not giving an inch defensively, trying to lock down.
But who coming over, that makes a difference. Tucker's gone out of the game.
Abu Wazane in, Freddie in. That's Freddie Ibrahim, and that is...
It's his first bucket for the game.
It needs a little bit of Ibrahimitis in the game because he is, his scoring is too important. Still in the zone. Zhu takes it deep, nowhere to go. Cross-court pass, Chung had to put up one at the buzzer. Kynan has it. And Kynan fouled by Gao. Alta Wheel goes and helps him up. Look at Hakeem. I'm assuming, was that on that play he was reacting? Freddie again. Abbas takes it deep. Takes a short. Just so clever, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now it's an 8-point.
Crafty. And he's undersized, but he has that instinct for where the bigger guys are. And good touch around the rim.
Three-point shot for Chung. Finally, he's such a great shooter. He had gone cold, but now he makes that one.
It's their weapon. It's the kryptonite for Jordan, because every time they get it run, they have the ability to knock down a three.
Gao just picked the pocket of Kynan on the break. Zhu goes in, and he's fouled by Abbas. I guess Jordan just can't afford to make mistakes like this.
No, they can't.
Ooh.
That's a heavy hit to the head, isn't it?
In fact, I think it might be the foul on Kynan, is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's just the elbow on the head. And no malice at all. He's just trying to make a play on the ball.
Zhu misses the first.
How long can you afford to keep Tucker on the bench as well?
Free throw line today, China are shooting it well, but now 13 to 17. He does make the second, so 14 of 18. Wong coming back. Tucker, well, you asked the question, there he is. I'm pretty sure he'd be willing to play the whole game if he was asked.
I know he's getting to the veteran stage of his career, but right now, you're playing for your life.
Freddie was a little short. Now Gao, who just had the great steal.
With stars like him, I run the risk of him fatiguing as opposed to trying to get him some rest, because the game can get away from you real quick.
Chung gets blocked by Freddie. Great play. Well, Freddie, I suppose, probably knew the shot clock was about to expire. Oh, kind of a side swipe block. 12-point lead for the Giants. Last time they won the FIBA Asia Cup, 2015. Harmache, Abdul Rahman, Alta Wheel. And the foul called on Gao. What's he done here?
Yeah, he just grabbed him.
A reach?
Well, how can you look around at the ref and complain when you just grabbed him by the hips and moved him? playing catch-up, these buckets have become all that more important.
Well, Jordan has shot it really well at the free throw line today.
Haven't had many attempts. Oh, just as you spoke.
8 of 10 now. They had been 8 of 8. See if they can get Wong involved. He's been so good. If they're going to get the drive, they stick with it. Hamarche comes down with the rebound. Liao attempted to score on the drive, and here's Freddie. Oh, what a move from Freddie Ibrahim. The amazing Freddie Ibrahim, I might add.
He's starting to get going, Freddie. If he starts to light it up, that'll help with find some scoring options in a relatively low-scoring affair.
Hamarche knocked it out of bounds, 7 on the shot clock. You're right, though, about the passing. It is primarily on the perimeter. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. They're just swinging around the three-point line. And you can still post people up. Elbow catches, high-low action against the zone, on-ball screens with a rover underneath the basket. The basics of how you normally attack a zone, we haven't seen a whole lot of it from China.
Pump fake. Oh, he could have jumped into him. There's Chung, this time for 3.
Nice. That's it.
Look at him go.
Whenever there's a big moment, they have the ability to knock down the 3.
Time and time again. Now the turnover for Conan, another big one for him. Altawil knocked it away, but he gets it back. Well, turnovers are toxic.
Just a
against this China team.
Terrible sequence of plays.
Freddie Ibrahim with the clock running down, takes it in, and they're not going to get a shot off, but some blows landed here for China, flexing their muscles here in this battle with Jordan, and China lead it 65-50 at the end of 3. Well, you look at the shooting, and China have hit 9 threes, 14 of 18 at the line, 12 of 24 inside the arc. And Jordan have not done too badly themselves, but 5 less threes. And as Andrew was saying, it's that three-point shot with the shot clock running down where China seemed to excel. And, well, it's likely, one would think, that this team will go on and win this game and finish first and go straight to the quarterfinals. But take nothing away from Dart Tucker today. He has been the best version of himself. And really, I think you have to say he has been just downright inspirational. I mean, he has been amazing. Just the attitude, and don't think for a second that that doesn't transmit to his teammates. It really rubs off. He may have struggled in the last game against Saudi, but today he has been great. China with Wong, there's Ju making that pass to who just continues to be outstanding. He's got 11 points. And then Chung, so many weapons. How do you stop this team? That is the question, because it is difficult. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone, so you can watch live streams and keep up to date with everything in international basketball. And Jordan have some work to do as they try to come back against China.
Oh, moving screen.
Moving screen on Hashem Abbas.
Gee, there's not a lot in that.
China, Andrew, have those 9 threes.
Yeah.
And once again, make it 10. It's just it's almost like 1 out of every 3 possessions, they're getting late in the shot clock and they hit a 3. It's unbelievable.
Did Tucker get hurt?
Yeah, I'm wondering because he got up.
How is he not in the game right now?
He got up from the bench and walked over, and now he's kind of leaning up against the letting. Ooh, Freddie with the foul. Okay, looks like he might be coming back in now. So
that's an expensive last couple of minutes of the third, the start of this one, and that's how quick it can get away from you. Now, if he's hurt, of course.
Maybe he just tried to get him an extra minute of rest before he played the rest of the game. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, you're always juggling as a coach, trying to find the risk-reward, what you need to do with your players, but he was too important part of what they've been doing. Without him on the floor, it just looks like a different Jordan team because they don't have that attack on the rim.
Okay, we're going to have a challenge here, so let's listen to Al-Balushi and Becker.
To upgrade the foul from normal foul to potential unsportsmanlike foul. Please run main camera, normal speed. Okay, there's the point of the contact there. Run up, stop, no. Stop there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop there. Okay, show me this angle and this angle. Okay. Run, run, run. Yeah. Okay. For me, this is still active defense. Yep. The reach is at the ball.
Yeah, he cannot reach the ball.
Yep. It's still. Yep. Okay. So after the review, the foul did not meet the criteria for upgrade to the unsportsmanlike foul. Normal foul, black 5, 9:08 on the game clock.
Okay. Number 5 still.
Yep. Stay with normal foul. You report.
Okay, so you saw the decision. As we get deeper into the tournament, though, Andrew, do you think that looking at China and do they tick all the boxes for a national team program that can move on and perhaps become one of the main teams?
Oh, 100%. They've got a tremendous domestic competition with the CBA, and you just look at the talent that's out there right now. This is an emerging powerhouse in international basketball, I think. It's taken them a while, but tremendous resources.
How about that, too, with the turnaround?
Just, they play a whole different way than what they did 10, 15 years ago. And they've really embraced international help with their coaches and the way in which that they're trying to develop their programs.
And again, when you look at the players, they've got everything. Well, you know, they got size, skilled players, shooters. Look at Tucker driving in, getting it back, putting it up and in. You know, I get excited when I think about the prospects for China and seeing them have a great team. Compete at FIBA Basketball World Cups and also here's Chung, rims out. That's what a tremendous play by Gao. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Marseille tried to throw it off of him.
Yeah, heads up.
I think Gao must have known it was coming. And Chung fouls Olajuwon. Might have taken a shot to the face there. Watch this. No, he didn't.
I don't know why he's grabbing his face. Oh no, he's just disappointed, I think, showing some emotion.
Well, you got size, you got shooting. If you can play D, you got possibilities. I'm sure when they watched the Olympics last summer, they were thinking, we need to be there. And maybe we will see them again soon. Oh, look at Tucker. I'm lost for words. I mean, he literally has put his team on his back.
Yeah, he has. See, that's what right there is the thing that I've been talking about. When every time they're looking for a basket, they're going to Tucker, but they're making sure that it's either you or Wong in those screening situations because they don't have the ability to help as much. Their lateral movement's not quite there, and they're in a drops. Whereas when you know you've got some challenges moving laterally, sometimes just coming out and hard showing just so the ball handler Tucker's got to hesitate a second for his defender to be able to get over the top of the screen and get back in front. That might be a better strategy.
Tucker takes his time and makes the free throw, and without a doubt, having his best game of the tournament and having one of his best ever games for Jordan. 27 points, 7.5 minutes remaining. Chung from three, just so good, so rich in talent on the perimeter. The Chinese kind of showing everybody how you shoot the long ball. Cannon, short.
They shared around Chung's with the 17, but they got 5 guys in double figures.
Yep, that's one of their strengths. They don't have to rely on just 1 or 2 players. That Zhao Rui open. Look at this, though. They go in, and Olajuwon went for the block, but they couldn't get it, and the lead goes back to 20. China came into the second overall in scoring in the tournament at 96.5 points per game behind New Zealand at 97, who have 97 points per game. And great defense again, taking it away. China came in again, as a reminder, the best three-point shooting team in the FIBA Asia Cup. Oh, great D, and they do get a stop this time. They came in shooting 46% from three-point range. Next was Chinese Taipei, 42.2, and then Australia at 40.3%.
Anytime you're in the 40s, you're shooting the ball well, collectively as a team.
They're also #1 overall in field goal percentage at 52.6%. So, in fact, they came in as the only team, China, the only team shooting over 50%.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, and you know, like you said before, it's a very small sample size with only the 2 games they've played so far, but still. And depending on who the opponents are with the difference in the pools, yeah, there's a lot of variables. But like I say, if you're out there by yourself, just shooting the ball well, you're shooting the ball well. Holding foul called, trying to lock in on Tucker and minimise his touches, and Zhao Rui just held on a little too long. Oh dear.
Tucker just grazed the net that time. Five and a half minutes remaining, and China with a 20-point lead. It's going to take something special to reel them back in. Liao missing from the left corner. Olajuwon getting past him, and he's fouled on the drive.
How about the crossover and the body control to the rim? There's the crossover, splits the gap.
Liao's going to sit down. Look at how, there he is. Proud Papa watching Abdullah at the line. Abdul Rahim also in. Be nice to see him get a dunk.
So right now, Jordan still had the prospect of advancing.
Yeah, of course. They'll have to be in wait and see mode.
Well,
because Jordan lost. Let's see, if Saudi Arabia win, they would have 2 wins, so they would be but then Jordan would win the head-to-head against India.
So I think they're...
Or no, India would be 0-3.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Or if India win, then you have 3 1 and 2 teams.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it comes down to goal differential, so it would depend on...
They're in a good spot to get through, regardless. Jordan, you're right, it'd have to be...
But remember, India lost in overtime to Jordan.
So they lost, but the bottom line is they lost by 7.
Yeah, so they would want to win by 7 or more. I think 8 points, right? So
the only problem with that is India. If it's a 3-way tie, they got beat badly.
Against South. No, but you don't count the loss to China. You count. No. Oh, you mean to?
Yeah.
Because India plays Saudi Arabia. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Xiao Rui looked like he took a shot from Kalani. And he's bent over holding his face. Hopefully he's okay.
I didn't see a lot in it. Maybe
I'm not sure where. I didn't see him get hit in the face, but no, I don't think so. Great player. He is a great player.
Oh, it is.
But I didn't see that.
We had a similar incident with him in game 1, if you recall.
He went down after like 10 seconds.
And he was out of the game for a fair chunk of time with a hit to the mid-set, to the...
But then he came back in and was the best player in the game,
That's
really.
right.
If not the best, one of the best. Hopefully he's all right. Oh, turning it over. Jordan getting back with 4.5 minutes to go, down 18 points. There's Tucker again. Oh, good job. Knocking it back out. Two missing. Oh, nice rebound for Faris Mucharbach. Kilani missing. You know, Mucharbach plays at UNLV. Yep. Foul.
Yeah, just a youngster, still figuring out the game. There's an obvious foul and own one. Hu Jin-Chu checks out, and he's almost right on his averages. He's 11 rebounds.
Well, he was the MVP officially the first 2 games.
Yeah. 11 rebounds, 13 points.
Going the other way, Kilani. Mucharbach out to Olajuwon. That was long.
Back, just wrestling down low. He's got some size, but needs perhaps a few more years in the weight room, develop that body. Only seen 1 minute and 17 seconds of action, so I think that Jordan have raised the white flag here, Tucker out of the game. I like the way they battled, though. They battled hard. Always tough when you dig yourself such a huge hole at the start of the game. You look up, we're 14-0, you start questioning what we're doing, how we're doing it. And they did well to make it a contest.
Well, the whistle blows and the foul.
There's the great man. You're a good man, Jeff, because you got a photo with us.
Yep, I did. Here you go. I got Abdul Rahman. Oh, misses the free throw. Wants to make this one.
Oh, short.
So 82-59. This has been a fun game to call, despite China opening up that big lead early, and also the fact that they've got a big lead right now.
Still in coach mode, though, calling the timeout, wanting to work on some things that may come in handy if they do have the good fortune to advance, which I think is like a reasonable chance.
Unless India come out and surprise us, which they do have surprising moments.
Yeah, that game coming up next.
Yeah, you're lucky you get to do that one. India, Saudi Arabia, get to see the Prince.
That's right.
And also Principal Singh.
Now, what I do love about it is the Saudi fans come out.
They do.
They're active. They've got the drums. It creates a wonderful atmosphere. They've been tremendous hosts.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they put on a great show. It's been a great. No complaints. Boy, Chung has been terrific. You might remember that he came in early in the first game when Zhao went down, and had a really good game in that game. And he's had 20 points tonight. He has been solid. The problem with picking MVPs in this China team, they have so many guys that, at least statistically, can really fight for the honor. Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's going to land today, but I suspect Chung would be the candidate.
You never know. I mean, Hu Jingchu's won it twice, hasn't he? He's always pretty solid, but I think Chung would get my vote. Abdul Rahman puts it up. Oh. Still a work in progress, but I think the key word is potential. And I guess it's on them. How hard are they willing to work to take it to that next level? You know that Jordan are hoping that they work hard and become staples in this national team. Oh, the lob. The lob to you. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. If you could choose any of the players in this China team to start or to put in your team, who would it be?
Wow, that's a really interesting question.
Do you go with what your needs are, or do you go with what you think is the best all-round talent?
Yeah, well, I think Wong's got a lot of upside, young fella, and good size and can shoot it. Those bigs that can stretch the floor. Right now, every team needs them, and it really depends on what you've got around them, because you could make an argument for 4 or 5 of them, depending on what you've got around them. But
true.
The impressive thing about China is that they got so many different options. They've got an inside game, they've got an outside game. They've gotten better at attacking the rim. So there's a lot of upside.
I mean, you got Zhao's 15 points, Hu 13 points, Chung 20 points, and just those three players right there.
Well, I actually like.
You got Yu, you got Hu.
No, I think Hu Jin Chu, because of the versatility. You know, he's a double-double waiting to happen.
Right.
And he's got the 11 boards.
But look at that. Look at the big fella.
Yeah, that's nice.
And he's just like a giant under there for those rebounds.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing about that is, like, you gotta see both ends of the floor.
Okay.
And
right.
Where he might have a bit of work to do.
Let me ask you this. You can never have too much shooting, but how about the guy that's got the ball right now?
Yeah, he's nice. Love him.
Hu Ming-shun.
Love everything about him. A lefty too. And as you often say, they just look pretty. When a lefty, you get a good lefty that can shoot it. Just something about them, they just have that different look, like Manu Ginobili with the lefty.
And just sadly, this has been confirmed that YL Rakshi will not play at all at this FIBA Asia Cup because of injury. Just that has been confirmed, and that means that unfortunately we're robbed of seeing one of the great talents of international basketball. Remember, he was the MVP at the last event, and just spectacular. Look at Olajuwon race down the floor. So that doesn't help Lebanon. And look at that, the steal. Well, Olajuwon getting his point total up, 85-63. Don't turn your back on him. Oh, my. Are you sure you don't want to pick him?
No,
Hu Ming-shun?
He's in the conversation.
Should we revisit this topic later in the tournament?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I've got a feeling that Zhao's holding something back, and we're going to see him turn it up a notch. Oh, nice pass.
It was. Lei Wang. He made that error down the other end when he was trying to inbound it, but that time made up for it with a good instinct. Great pass.
Kalani, watch this. This is where he excels right now, kind of in the open floor. And he just takes it right away from he took it right away from Li Jiangbu. And look at that brought a chuckle from the Dream Pops. 88-65. 27, 10, 8. We didn't even get a chance to talk to Hakeem about his Phi Slamma Jamma days. That's what I remember him from first.
Yeah.
Hard to believe that team never won the NCAA tournament. Oh, man, yeah.
Wow. North Carolina State with the tip in.
Lorenzo Charles.
Off
the Derek Wittenberg miss.
Very nice.
Jim Valvano running around the court, crazy. The late Jim Valvano.
Yeah, and if you don't know what we're talking about, there's a great 30 for 30 doco.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, on that whole experience, on Jim Valvano and North Carolina State and their championship win.
I'm sure that Hakeem would not like to watch that.
No. Benny Anders, you forgot about him at Houston.
Oh, absolutely.
played against him in Italy. That's why I remember him.
He was Hakeem was a teammate on those title-winning teams with Houston with Ralph Sampson, wasn't he? Nice. Elijah Wan. Nice passing from Georgian. Al-Marche. Al-Har Marche, 11 points. Quarterfinal, you know, whoever wants to try to get to the quarterfinals when they play, what's going on here?
I don't know.
We'll have to find out what that was about. Roy Rana. So China win it decisively. Just too much power in this team, I think, for Jordan. Nothing against Jordan, but China, one of the favorites in this tournament. They win it 90-68. Jordan now hoping they get to the qualification for the quarterfinals. China, of course, moving on straight to the quarterfinals. They've locked up first place.
Well, you say decisively, but it wasn't without some moments where they had to play.
Yeah.
Certainly, they top and tailed it really well. They started and finished exceptionally well, but there was bits in the middle where Dart Tucker took complete control of the game with his 27 points, where China had to be tested. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes to be tested like that and still come away with a comfortable win can help you figure out things when there's some bigger moments towards the end of the tournament.
Chung has been named the TCL MVP, by the way. So that means he'll also get the little suit, the little toolbox that goes with that. China 12 of 31 from deep, 17 of 32 inside the arc. Look at that free throw shooting for China. 20 of 25. That's, you know, that's getting it done.
Yeah. 21 assists too. 29 made field goals, 21 assists. So they were sharing it around and only had the 8 turnovers as opposed to Jordan, who ended up with the 16. Turnovers have been a problem all tournament for Jordan. 27 and 6 for Tucker.
China fans have to be pleased with what they've seen so far and what their prospects are.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter best plays. How about a little bit of Chung? Cha-ching! Three-pointer, that's good. A little bit more Chung, cha-ching. And then
and what's
little Dart Tucker.
Yeah, what's understated with Chung is that those anytime Jordan was able to make a run, he was there to knock down a 3-ball. Yeah. And just to say, hey, I got this under control. But Tucker with the spin move, he was enjoying himself, having some fun.
He was. Your stats have arrived. And just an outstanding, look at this play right here. Saw that a couple of times with him getting drives to the basket. But really his putback dunk was quite possibly the play of the day.
Yeah, it was. He timed it well.
Just to the grand magnitude when they were trying to come back, and although probably Dart Tucker has some chances there. Everything that China does, I mean, they just make difficult things look easy. So the King Abdullah Sports Center, 90-68, the win for China over Jordan. And that means they lock up first place, 3 wins in as many games. And Jordan slipped to 1 and 2. They will now wait to see what happens in the last game in this group, which will tip off at 6 p.m. local time between India and Saudi Arabia. Remember, the teams that finish second and third go into the qualification for the quarterfinals.
今天我们赛后采访邀请到了胡金秋，大球你好。今天我们比赛取得了一个梦幻的开局，那我们赛前是如何部署的呢？
教练要求我们保持40分钟的执行力和专注度吧，对，然后去努力的去拼对手，去打出我们自己的防守，包括一些拼劲，然后在篮板球和失误方面我们控制的不错，希望能够继续保持吧。这场比赛赢下来也特别的不容易，约旦跟我们拼了前3节，第4节的时候我们发挥了我们外线的命中率吧，对，比较好，所以说希望能够再接再厉，打好接下来的淘汰赛。
那其实对面的一个塔克今天得了27分，那我们防守方面是不是又做一些改进呢？
其实重点人我们限制的不错，对，然后让他